ago, tragedy struck at assisted living facility Serenity Hill when 2 residents were married and discovered dead the next morning. No charges have been made, but health department officials are blowing the whistle on what they describe as inhumane care. I'm here with their medical director, Dr. Michael Kline, to get answers for the residents and their relatives.
We all know that nursing homes are under attack by this virus. We have outperformed the national average on positive COVID tests and COVID-related deaths in residential facilities. In 6 months, we have had just 1 worker and 3 residents test positive, and only 2 COVID-related deaths.
Were the recent deaths of Judge Richard Clayton and his new bride, Betty Lawson, COVID-19 related?
We are awaiting the coroner's report, and they were 2 equals. She was not his bride.
An anonymous source has filed a complaint that your residents were treated with hydroxychloroquine, zithromycin, and the recently heralded and debunked oleandrin.
We do not treat COVID-19 with those medications. We grieve with all the families that are dealing with so many deaths at this time.
Is there any truth to the rumor that your medical nurse had just returned from drug treatment and was trying to protect your residents with this lethal cocktail?
Our thoughts and prayers are with the Lawson and Clayton families.
This is Connie Banks reporting from Serenity Hill.
That's what we're dealing with.
That's what brought you out of retirement.
Serenity Hill is designed to run itself.
Not in a pandemic.
We're all hands on deck, Mr. Bloom.
I read the reports. A failed Hamlet, Zoom dating, staff fraternizing with resident families.
We're doing the best we can.
Are we done?
Today you're in depositions. I want you to tell the truth.
We're not hiding anything.
Are we, Ben?
Stand down, soldier.
I'm the only one here who served.
All right. Don't get your panties in a twist.
Let's get a room, you two.
Ophelia.
Sorry.
We could lose our license. It's a witch hunt. This is bigger than Serenity Hill, trust me.
Look, I need to check in with the residents.
We are hemorrhaging money and our reputation. The future residents of Serenity Hill are depending on you. Here are the health department inspectors. Ms. Landsman. Ms. Burns.
We're not gonna look around, talk, walk around, go in the office, talk. They're gone. That's the end of that.
We're going to poke our heads into your business and do nothing.
I just said that's not what we're gonna do.
Right.
You've got blood on your hands.
We are going to get to the marrow.
We'll find the disease and choke it out of you.
We expect your full cooperation.
You'll get it.
To get the best outcomes, we need transparency.
Or I'll pop my head through this screen, fingerprint and urine test each one of you.
Just don't get in the way of the care. The cure can't be worse than the disease.
Oh, God. I can't work with platitudes.
He hates that.
Drop it.
Like it's hot.
What do you want from us?
Your depositions.
Sealed. Depositions. No one supports the use of oleandrin.
The My Pillow guy and the president
of the United States of America.
He said, we're going to take very special care of our nursing homes and our seniors.
My Pillow guy?
The president.
2 people are dead. Another in critical condition.
Sheeple. That's what you are.
Sheeple?
What are sheeple?
People who act like sheep.
Codependency.
We're scientists. We follow the science.
Politically correct.
Oh, God. No platitudes.
Excuse me. Eddie went out on a limb to save lives, and they have stabbed her in the back.
How come you only gave your cocktail to a handful of residents in assisted living? Why were they targeted?
They were headed to a wedding.
You wanted them dead.
No.
You hated them for going on without you.
Fess up, Edwina.
Fess up. Fess up. Say, I didn't cause it and I can't cure it.
I didn't cause it. I love Judge and Betty, and Liza was like a mother to me.
And Mr. Jackson says he's never felt better.
You can go now.
Wherever you are, be there.
What does that mean?
It means listen to the old timers, even if they're younger than you.
What does that mean?
Are you playing good cop, bad cop?
No.
We're done.
Ellen for the win!
Why did Edwina give her salvation cocktail to only this wing of assisted living?
We don't know.
Why not the staff?
These are my babies.
2 of your babies got married and died on their wedding night. Another is in critical care.
Look, Serenity Hill needs all the care we can give it.
And what about the reports that one ran out of here last night?
Beatrice Johnson. She left on her own recognizance.
Say more.
Oh, we're not a prison. She left on her own accord, and she'll be back when she's ready.
We're looking at her online communication.
Oh, I recommend you stay out of her business. She's retired police.
Really?
She meant, really?
Nobody should die like this.
Are you convinced that it was Edwina, Franklin?
She said she gave them a cocktail of hydroxychloroquine.
We know what she said.
But what made her cross the line?
She didn't know it was a line.
Your disapproval? You're a mother figure?
You smothered her.
I was her supervisor.
For a minute, let's assume there's some truth to this theory that hydroxychloroquine, zithromycin, and oleandrin could save lives.
It doesn't.
For a minute. Let's assume for a minute.
Okay.
Then it would be justifiable that she'd have access to room 222, 227.
The medicine closet.
Even after returning from drug treatment.
Is this an episode from Law and Order? Dun, dun.
You know, Essie Patha Murkison was my hero growing up, right?
You look like her.
Why? Because I'm Black and female?
I'm not on the stand.
Are you accusing me of something?
We have the same goals, Miss Harris, to protect and stir.
Serve.
Serve.
You know how you can help us? Get us more PPE and faster testing.
It started with a Zoom wedding, then a desperate phone call. Now 2 are dead and 1 remains in critical condition. The community is demanding answers.
Keep moving along, people. Nothing to see here.
Congressman Wise, what will you do with life in nursing homes so unsafe?
Unsafe? Unsafe. No, which definition of unsafe are you using?
Well, between 35 and 40% of COVID-19 deaths are nursing home related. This week, we learned that the president's cure was used at Serenity Hill, leading to the death of 2, 1 resident in critical condition, and the firing of 1 employee.
Look, I'm not running for re-election, so you can take it down a notch and a half.
I'm searching for information for citizens on the brink of disaster.
The brink, you said? I'm on the brink. I want to return to normal. Normal, you heard me? I want to dance in the streets. I want to go to a karaoke bar. Try singing karaoke with a mask up on your face. You know, I was in Pakistan last year on a trade mission. And in Pakistan, they got dancing and colors and people of all kinds of varieties. They know how to have a good time. You know what I can do now? I can sing Amazing Grace in Urdu. Huh? Would you like that? Oh, you're in luck. Here we go. Ready?
Congressman Wise. Congressman Wise. Congressman Wise, do you know about Congressman Wise? Do you know about Serenity Hill?
You know, I clerked with Judge Clayton. His loss is biblical in proportion.
Will you conduct an interview around the circumstances of his death?
An interview? An investigation? Hundreds of them. All you want, my little friend.
Do you think there will be an exodus from nursing care?
Like Genesis, Deuteronomy, Leviticus, and Numbers. Yeah, Exodus. right here. Exodus 5:1. Ready? Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel says." Ready? Let my people go. Let my people go so that they may hold a festival to me in the wilderness. We need a festival to lift the spirits of the people, to put them up on high in a great silver cloud. He's coming back in glory. We're going to go down by the riverside. Exodus, movement of the people. Whoa, yeah.
I've never felt better in my life. You'd think I drunk from the fountain of youth.
You drank the cocktail?
I had no reason not to trust her.
The pellet with the poisons and the vessel with the pestle.
Danny Kaye, the court jester, 1955.
The pellet with the pestles and the flagon with the dragon.
The vessel with the pestle has the brew that is true.
What are you thinking, John?
I know now more clearly than ever that I know nothing. Not the day of my death, not the whole truth, nothing. Plato.
I call John the philosopher.
I'm just happy to be alive.
Now, you're the ones who didn't take the medicine. What do you know?
Look, we have no cure, and we don't even know if there's any treatment.
Why don't we start at the beginning?
Now you're the nice one.
Go on.
Edwina brought me my pills and a special preventative dose that the president recommended.
Why didn't you take the medicine?
Well, I told her I didn't want to jeopardize my candidacy for the...
Hydrocephalus.
It's an experimental treatment. I am worried about Liza.
She's in a medically induced coma.
Why would she take it? She has the antibodies. Can you get it a second time?
We don't know.
And you, Mr. Katz?
She said, "I want you to take this, Mr. Katz. It'll keep you from getting the virus." I said, "I got bad gas." She said, "Take it from me." I said, "Take it from me. You don't want more gas." She said, "You're not going to the wedding unless you take this." I said, "The wedding's on my laptop. It's a Zoom wedding." She said, "Pretty please?" So I said, "All right." I did a little sleight of hand, and bada boom, I took the Metamucil without the pellet with the poison. I felt bad, but I'll tell you, I'm all right. I'm here. No more gas.
And if you knew not to take it, why didn't you warn others?
I knew I was gassy. I'm not proud of it.
Mom, answer their questions.
Those people did nothing when my dad had a heart attack and died.
Who told you that?
I think for myself. I don't need that fake news.
My mom makes up stuff. She doesn't believe in the coronavirus.
You have heard of the deep state?
The police report came back. The judge didn't have any drugs in his system. Betty took his medical cocktail. There was a tussle, but she downed them both.
Sounds like my dad.
He couldn't see a glass this last year without grabbing it.
Well, looks like Betty stopped him dead in his tracks. She took enough to down a small elephant. When he couldn't wake her, he had a heart attack and died, and she never woke up.
Grandpa.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
But she didn't wake up.
I hate marriage,
That has nothing to do with anything.
says the girl who married them.
You're blaming me? She's blaming me.
Well, you stand to inherit a lot of money if he's not married.
I married them.
The marriage certificate sits at the courthouse, unsigned.
You think I'd knock him off before he got hitched?
Well, what about I don't have a dad and you don't have a daughter?
You listen to our Zoom calls?
Wait, Betty's money goes to him if they're married.
Well, so which is it? Am I better off with him married or not?
I don't care about the money.
I do. I'm the sole benefactor of his life insurance.
Unless it's a suicide.
There's been no evidence of that.
Please find out what happened. I want justice for my grandfather.
What about your boyfriend? Was he involved?
I don't have a boyfriend. He left.
You're better off without him.
I'm done.
She's better off.
We need an explanation. Show the footage.
I've never seen you like this.
I've known for a while.
Well, we're all doomed, you know. None of us is getting out alive. Even oxygen will kill you over time.
Why are you smiling?
2 visits to Serenity Hill in one day.
Explain, my lovely sister.
She's having a tete-a-tete.
With Samuel L. Katz? Adorable! You can do this, Beatrice.
In my mind's eye, I see sudden death.
Unless ye become as children.
How do you explain this?
The cute one's Dee Dee we're dating, and Mrs. Lacey, her sister, and Beatrice, who left.
These are 3 very eccentric ladies trying to make sense of their feelings. Is that a crime?
But in my mind's eye, I see death.
It's a failed seance.
Oh, I miss Beatrice. Now Edwina's gone too. But I'm glad you're here, Russ. I love your sweating to the oldies class.
Thanks.
To drink or not to drink?
That's the question.
I played Gertrude.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and, by opposing, end them.
To die, to sleep, no more.
And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to.
'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished.
Eve? How did you know that?
To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil? Must give us pause. There's the respect that makes a calamity of so long life.
I played his Gertrude.
It's a good script.
Hamlet finds nothing.
Oh, one catastrophe after another.
Ms. Landsman, Ms. Burns, you got what you came for?
For now.
Nobody meant any harm.
The last time I saw Betty and the judge, we were dancing at their wedding. Samuel?
Oh. Urachim, Urachim, Valisameach.
We're done.
Done.
Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Veyismacha. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Veyismacha.